Good morning to all. Good morning to all. Please check, is my voice audible? Good morning, Kavya. I hope all are doing well. So in today's class, what we are going to learn, we are going to do some questions related to parajumbles. So we will be solving parajumbles in our today's class. So before starting our class, please like and share the session. Okay, so let's start. As you are aware of this, all banking courses are available for 12 months at cost of rupees 5,000. AAZADI batch is there, which is for rupees 1,500. SBI PO and IBPS PO batch is there, which is for rupees 2,000. Next, rearrange the following sentences in proper sequence to form a meaningful sentence, then answer the following questions. So there is a sentence given to you that is jumbled, so you have to rearrange the sentence. Yes, correct answer is BACD. Good, Kavya. So second is our correct answer. Let's check how. B is the premier search engine celebrated the arrival. This will be first. Next will be A of the festive season with the series of friendship of penguins and parrots. Correct. Next, the opening of trade walls has accelerated industrial, have had learned to adapt to almost every generation evolution in such a way that workers. There are some questions that we have already done. So your answer should be correct. Be very careful while answering. What will be the answer? Be fast. Correct. ADBC is the correct answer. Fourth is your correct answer. The opening of trade walls has accelerated industrial. Next is D, evolution in such a way that workers. Next is B, have had to learn to adapt to almost every generation. Correct. So next. Lowering tax on capital may increase wages for those skilled workers whose productivity will be positively affected by increased demand for capital intensive work. But while engineers might see an increase in their wages, the unskilled won't benefit directly from it. So all questions we haven't done, Kavya. It's a mixture of it's mixture of different types of questions. So there are some questions that we have done out of this. So we are revising that only. So your answer should be correct. In this way, I will check too कि आपका कितना ध्यान था क्लास में. Yeah, given sentence is correct. No rearrangement is required here. Next, impact globalization seriously, even though the discontent of globalization don't see that it will really is a leftover of the crisis 2008 today. We. No, correct answer to this is okay. Let's take first is even though the discontent of globalization, this will be first. Yes, B will be the first, correct. After this is a leftover of, this will be second. So B, D. Next is C. C is don't see that it will really. Third and fourth will be impact globalization seriously. Correct, Kavya. So correct, Kavya. Now check. Option was not given to us, but you have framed it correctly because we have done this. Good. Now I will not be giving you options. If it is incorrect, so you have to tell me what will be the answer. BDAC, correct, Shivkumar. Shivkumar, why you are late? Yes, BDAC is the correct answer. Good. Let's check next. Okay, Shivkumar. So Shivkumar, in this PDF, there are some questions that are in repetition that we have already done. But other than that, there are more new questions in today's PDF. So we are revising that we have already done. Yeah, given sentences, correct. No rearrangement is required. The new constitution marks an innovation in the South Asian landscape with devolution of fiscal, legislative, executive, and other powers, not two but three tier. Next, challenging employment market, a system that integrates skills and education can go a long way in ensuring that the youth are better equipped to handle it. Yes, Shivkumar. Correct, Shivkumar. BCDA is the correct answer. A system that integrates skills and education can go a long way in ensuring that the youth are better equipped to handle a challenging employment market. Check next. Kavya, be fast while answering. Yes, given sentences, correct. No correction is required. The government must learn from gaps while implementing its skills development program for 18 plus youth and then develop its strategy for integrating skills within school. Next. So first is after the initial years of their discovery. Next will be when the number of known exoplanets grew. Next will be the need for automating the initial vetting process became clear. So correct sequence will be B, then it is D, then it is C, and afterwards it is A. So this will be your correct sequence. Is it clear, Shiv Kumar? Yeah, BDCA is correct. Now next, you have to rearrange all the sentences. Yes, first sentence is E, correct. Second sentence will be A. Third sentence B, correct. Fourth sentence is D. Fifth sentence is G. Next, which one will be your sixth sentence? C or F? Kavya, you messed up with D and G. Afterwards, what will come? C will come first or F will come first? Next will be C and afterwards will be F. So this is your correct sequence. So E is I am not aware of what is causing you stress, but if you are a high school going student or a college student, I hope that by following this simple plan, you will be able to breathe again stress free soon. So this is the main idea given. Next is here is the plan. So check in E, he has mentioned about the plan, and in A, he has mentioned that what's the plan is. This will be your second sentence. After this will be B, make a list of your daily tasks. So this will be your third statement. Next is D, daily tasks, washing clothes, studying, breaks or lectures comes under daily task only. So this will be fourth. Next is G, then plan a schedule to know which one to tackle and one. So you have to plan a schedule that which one you have to do at what time. This will be fifth. After this is C, You do need to get enough sleep. Even 7 hours is best, so you have to sleep properly. And last one will be F, eat healthy food and avoid stimulants. Yes, correct, Kavya. Okay, let's do next now. Second sentence was A. So these are some questions based on this rearrangement only. Fifth sentence was G. First sentence was E. Third sentence was B. Fourth sentence was D. Okay, now solve this. So you have to tell me sequence now. First sentence is D. Second sentence is A. Third sentence is B. Fourth sentence is F. And the fifth one is E. Sorry, instead of F, it is C. So let's check. D is the first. There is no reason to restrict the debate on expanding the caste of would-be buyers for assets auctioned off under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code to whether the promoter of the distressed company should allow to participate in the bidding or not. So this is your first statement because main idea is given here. Next is A. So check in this. They are talking about the promoter of the distressed company. So if the promoter is Bart, so they were talking about his participation. So next will be A. After this, which is currently the case, and his rival in the industry gets to buy up the distressed assets for a song that would represent an undesirable outcome. After this is B. The short point is the focus has to shift to ensuring sufficient competition for bidding or for the distressed assets to lower the haircuts creditors. So in this, they have mentioned that what they have to focus on. Next is C. There is every reason for EPF and National Pension to set up special funds to take part in bidding. So they were talking about focus. That's why this will be your fourth statement. And last will be E. If such financial investors are not available, they should be created. If steel capacity is being sold at a fraction, this will be your last statement. Is it clear? Yes, Shivkumar, correct. Now again, these questions are based on our rearrangement only. Fourth sentence will be C. First sentence will be D. Fifth sentence will be E. Second sentence will be A. Third sentence will be B. No, Kavya, by mistake I wrote. Okay, now rearrange this. What will be the correct sequence for this? No. So firstly, rearrange this. You are telling us me answer of what will be the second sentence. Firstly, rearrange this. Then we will be able to answer all questions easily. Rearrange the paragraph. No, first sentence is B. The average of rhythm of all rhythms, rhythm of body, mind and soul, body, individual organs and such is called individual rhythms. This one is first. B is the first statement. Second will be E. The individual entity has 5 koshas, layers of mind, rather like a plantain flower. So they are explaining that what individual entity is having. Third sentence will be C. Similarly, this universe is the collective form of countless vibrations and rhythms. Next, fourth is A. Every animate and inanimate object of creation emanates its own vibration. So they were talking about vibrations only. So fourth will be A. And last one will be D. Each of them is resounding. They are talking about vibrations with an unexplainable eternal vibration as if in deep meditation. Is it clear? Yes, Kavya, now correct. So the second sentence will be E. Fifth sentence will be D. First sentence will be B. Third sentence will be C. Fourth sentence will be A. Now rearrange next. Let's take B. Every year from Diwali onwards, when the weather becomes bearable, the air in New Delhi becomes unbreathable. Correct. Which one will be your second statement? Yes, correct. G. How can this country ever hope to become global power and foreign investment when the world media is warning people? So this one will be your second statement. Third statement will be third will be F or third will be C. Tell me, Kavya and Shivkumar, which one will be a third statement, C or F? Yes, it will be C because in G they are asking you a question. So C will be the next statement. Yes, correct. London has done it several times. This will be our fourth statement. So Shivkumar, you missed E. Till 4 you are correct. You missed E. And Kavya, E is not the fourth statement. Fourth statement will be D because in C they are saying what we all know that what needs to be done and London has done it. Now check the fifth statement once. Which one will be our fifth statement? Fifth statement will be F. Yeah, if not addressed on a war footing, we stand lose billions of dollars in tourism and foreign direct investment. So this will be our fifth statement. E or EA or AE? No, Kavya, your answer is not correct. Shivkumar, you check AE or EA. So if not addressed, they are talking about problem here. So first will come A because they are saying in addition, we will be having this loss and it will destroy us. And in E, they are saying the best time of the year in North when it is cool and high season for tourists has become the most reached. Now check in F, they were talking about tourism. So it will be E first, correct, Shivkumar, and afterwards it will be A. Is it clear? No, Shivkumar, your answer was correct. Check, they are talking about tourism. Tourism. So first it will be E and afterwards it will be A. So I was confusing you. You have to be sure with your answer. So EA is correct. Is it clear, Kavya? Is it clear, Shivkumar? Okay, so these all questions are based on this only. Fourth sentence will be fourth is D. First is B. Fifth statement is, which one was our fifth statement? It was F. Second statement was G. Third statement was C. Now rearrange this. Yes, Shivkumar. Be careful while solving. You are solving correct. Yes, BADCE. Correct, Kavya. Good. So B is the first statement. 20 years ago, the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum came into being. This is your first. Next is A. Ever since it has been growing vigorously, living up to the role as that region premier economic forum. This will be our second statement. Next is D. In a globalized and changing world, not to mention dynamically growing Asia Pacific region, APEC is facing both. They are facing both opportunities and challenges. This one will be third. Next is C. As the host of APEC, it is Vietnam mandate to work, so that is their responsibility that they have to work with member economies to transform the leaders' commitment. This will be fourth, and last one will be E. In such a manner, one can realize the strategic vision for an Asia Pacific region. Correct. Now, second statement is A. Fifth is E. First is B. Third is D. Fourth is C. Now solve this. Be fast. What will be the answer? First statement will be first statement will be F. Kavya Shukumar, be fast. No, first statement is F. Communists will celebrate the centenary of Russian Revolution of 1917 as a triumph of workers and peasants. This will be our first statement. Second will be so I am explaining. Second will be B. In fact, it owed much to German diplomatic plot executed through an armed coup by Lenin. So they are in first they were saying communists, they will be celebrating the Russian Revolution of the year 1917 as a triumph of victory of workers and peasants, and in fact it owed much to, and they owe their victory to German diplomatic plot. So this will be your second statement. Third statement will be, in World War One, Germany was stuck in pass of trench warfare. So this will be your third statement, that in World War One, the Germany was stuck. So fourth statement will be, it faced French British troops in the west and Russian in the east. So what Germany has to do? Germany has to face French British troops. So this will be your fourth statement. Next is D, breaking through trench lines required massive military dominance which neither side had. So they broke these trench lines. This will be your fifth statement. Next is A, so all advances ended in bloody stalemate. So it was a war, that's why there was blood everywhere around. This will be your next statement. Sixth and last will be E, Germany badly needed a deal with Russia in order to shift forces from eastern to western front. So there was blood all around, that's why they need force, they want to have a deal with Russia. Is this clear? Yes, so correct sequence will be F, B, G, fourth is C, fifth D, sixth A, and seventh is E. Kavya, you messed up with A and E. Rest all is correct. So fourth statement is fourth is C, first is F, fifth is A, second is B, third is G. Okay, so we are done with this. So Shivkumar, now you can take rest as we are done with all the Parajumbles. Okay, so any problem in today's class? Thank you, Kavya. So we revised the Parajumbles and moreover we did new questions too. Yes, Kavya. Now you have to be confident about Parajumbles. You will be able to attempt each and every question about Parajumbles. Okay, so we are done with this. So we will be meeting tomorrow at same time, 8 a.m. Till then, bye. Have a nice day to all. Welcome.